Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Show Me Your Bits podcast. My name is Matt Tamburino. I'm the host of this motherfucking thing. Real quick, we got our co-host Perry Benton in the fucking house. And we have a super special guest tonight. Oh my God, I'm so excited to have this young lady here. She's so hilarious. One of the greatest comics in Atlanta. One of my favorites. Please welcome fucking Leah Marie.
Hi.
I have such a hard time not introducing people like I'm introducing them on stage.
I know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I was like expecting applause. I was like, oh my God.
We'll put it in post. Let's see if we got... Hey, there we go.
Hi, everyone.
Leah,
Hi.
okay, we're going to get the dog to calm down.
My
We
biggest
need to
fan.
get her to chill out.
I love her.
It might not
Ladies'
bother
man.
you, but the barking will definitely bother
the listeners.
the listeners who are watching this on their TV in Chechnya or somewhere.
Shout out our Chechnyan Russian brothers. Thank you for putting this on your tube television.
So for some reason the analytics say something like 70 to 80% of people watch this on their television set. And I forgot, I think you can check the location of the people that are watching.
It didn't give it. All that gives us right now is that 60% of the viewers are in the United States. That's it. It doesn't tell us where the other 40% are or what's going on. But yeah, like I said, I think there's some torture prison camp in Russia that's just playing Show Me Your Bits on repeat.
You mean the
to
show's
torture them.
Worldwide?
Yep, that's
Okay.
right. International appeal.
International appeal. That's what
That's
I'm
right.
hearing.
International superstar
You
Perry
gotta
Benton.
reframe these things. You gotta be like,
You learn how to glass
am I
half
on a
full this
list?
shit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, that means somebody's watching.
that's right.
It doesn't matter what they're using it for as long as they're tuning in.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
all that matters. the views.
Google doesn't know the difference between a slave in China watching and a free person in the US watching. It's all still eyeballs on commercials.
Clicks are clicks.
And that's why our first sponsor is Dr. Scholl's. Dr. Scholl's foot inserts for those slaves that just can't. White slaves, the Russian, or the white.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. All right.
I mean, how long? 1 minute? 2 minutes?
We just got here. We just started.
Crack that second beer.
At this rate, we will be good at an hour instead of 2.5 or 3, and then editing it down to 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been going pretty long for a while.
Hell yeah. Hell
It's
yeah.
all right. But yeah, so like I said, we got a special guest, Leah Marie, in the fucking house.
It's
Leah,
me.
tell us about yourself. What you,
What do you mean? Just like, where do you want me to start? Back in the day, my parents loved each other.
right?
Panama City Beach was calling, and now here I am.
Tell us everything.
Just, yeah.
Every little detail. Do you guys actually know your conception story?
Yes.
Okay, isn't
Yes.
that crazy? Like, why would you tell somebody
Yes.
that?
That's a good
I've
topic.
got a fun one. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you
I
for
know my conception story because it's been told to me so many times.
Really?
It's like a beloved family memory.
Oh, God.
Every year we get together and rejoice and recite the story of how Leah was made.
Well, I was the one to make them parents, so
Congratulations.
you know.
Oh,
How old were they?
I had to think about
Oh
that.
God, how old were they?
That's the part of the story you don't know.
22 and 25.
Okay. All right.
Young.
So
Yeah,
you were an
young
accident.
parents. No, I was
Oh.
planned.
Oh, that explains a lot.
I'm Christian,
Ah, very nice.
so you know
So
we do
tell
it
us
early.
tell us your conception story.
There they were, young, dumb, and in love.
They were already married?
They were already married. I think they were. I know. We were just talking about this outside Alley stage about how you either have broken family trauma or you have stay together weird family trauma.
I was gonna say that. Either you
I
have
have that kind.
either you have parents that stayed together or you're funny. But you've somehow broken through that.
Listen, I think I'm also the first woman on this show, so
You are,
glass
you are,
ceilings,
yeah.
guys. No, there they were on Panama City Beach. They were tent camping, and now here I am. That's really
the whole story?
That's really the whole story. But you
Wow.
know, they love to add a little pizzazz and be like, and then the moonlight. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I physically can't reenact this story for you because it makes me nauseous.
Are
Do
they-
it physically on the table, reenact the whole way it happened.
I think he was on top.
They were definitely looking each other in the eyes.
So,
I was an eye contact conception
yes,
for
yes,
sure.
for sure.
when are they laying this? They're just at Thanksgiving. Like, I remember, like, they're just like, I remember when we made the tent and the sleeping bag was warm and I felt your mother lay her hand upon
very
the
ceremonial.
thick of my neck. And
Okay, so it'll be like it's like I have a very like loving, loud family, and so they'll like compliment each other loudly.
Sex was
we
great.
Love you. We love, you know, it's very. It's like I have a very unique family, I would say, but it'll be like walking down memory lane. And we love to laugh. We love to joke with each other. And they know it makes me uncomfortable. And I think they just sneak that in because he'll do the whole rendition of like, we wanted a baby so bad. And then we had Leah. And, you know, I remember the day she was born. And then he'll say, well, I also remember. And then drop the story in any function. It doesn't matter if it's friends, family.
How detailed do they go?
I mean, they don't go like I
remember slipping the condom around my penis.
Well,
and-
he wouldn't have been wearing one.
Well,
then
well,
I'd be
yeah.
in that.
It was banana
I
flavor.
remember taking the condom off of my
I
penis.
remember.
I remember saying,
I remember.
tonight's the night.
I remember your mom saying, "We don't need that anymore." And that's when I knew I loved her.
That's where I come from.
Hey,
Two
let's-
people loving each other. Sorry.
Hey, sweetie, let's save $10 a week and stop wearing condoms. Huh?
I think it's sweet, but also, why did you tell me? You know what I mean? Like, if I had a kid, I can't ever imagine being like, guess how I was fucking the day.
Yeah,
you
what
came
the
around.
hell?
Also, is it propaganda to reinstate the idea that life begins at conception? Because I'm like, that's none of my business, actually. I don't know.
No, you're fitting great with this podcast, actually.
I
Based. Go ahead.
I thought that didn't they say life begins at like semen is life or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
Somebody
there's
said
there's
that
some
recently.
stuff. I don't know if they're trolling or not though.
I would hope so, but who
I
knows
think
at this
they
point.
are because like why would anything? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't. But also it doesn't make sense on the other front either. So I say regulate them all. If we're gonna get regulated, y'all should.
I mean,
too.
technically, semen is already alive.
Yeah, semen has-
right?
I think
so
they said
anytime
was
you're
like-
dumping a load in anywhere but your loving Christian wife,
Yeah.
that's a sin, right?
Yeah. That'll
So
send you
my-
straight to hell.
Toilet has sinned so much.
It's actually the portal to hell.
Probably.
Yeah. I don't know.
So many kids down the drain.
That is crazy how much genocide y'all commit on a daily basis.
I know. Well, we keep making them though.
I know.
That's why women are so pro-abortion. They just want to have what we have. They're
Yes.
so jealous of like they're like, well, how come guys get to do that? Yeah.
Yeah. Have you never listened to a woman? That's
No.
the way it goes.
Not-
Wait, why is he getting paid that? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's all jealousy.
Yeah, yeah. Girls are just jealousy, y'all.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. That's why so many of them want to become guys.
So many.
Wait, it's the other way.
Usually, yeah, it's usually the other way around.
It's usually
actually,
the other
yeah.
way around.
So what does that say? I think being a woman is maybe not as bad as you guys think it is. Right? If all these guys are becoming women and just having the greatest times of their fucking lives, they seem very happy. I don't know.
Well,
Is it because they have tits, or is it like a whole?
I think if it was a choice, that I don't think they would choose it.
So
I think
you're
that's
saying
what it
you don't
is.
believe it's a choice.
I don't believe it's a choice. I
No.
think you either are or you aren't, like
Yeah.
deep down inside. And so I don't think anybody would willingly be like, I would love to be murdered in a truck stop bathroom. That sounds great.
Yeah.
I don't think that would actually happen. So it doesn't. The stats really don't line up with that theory.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
But I do see what you're saying, because if the choice was there, I would absolutely choose to be a man. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. It seems awesome. You guys are just broing down.
Yeah, I would also choose being a man. It's pretty fucking sick.
I can't say because I don't know the sensations of getting that pussy ate up. So,
Neither did most women.
oh, okay, all right. I don't know what it feels like when a man gobbles up your slimy little slit. You know what I'm saying?
Ew.
Ew, Perry.
Perry.
There's a lady in the
What?
podcast.
I'm a lady.
Not you, just any woman.
Oh, okay.
Not your
Oh, yeah.
gooey
Any other
slit.
woman. You're right.
It is funny to say that, and it's like on stage most of the time we're like, yeah, you fucking pussy, big penis, dick, ass, shit, or whatever. I don't know, whatever.
I
don't
did
see
have
any
a
of that.
comic come up to me one time because I was doing a joke about G-spots or whatever and how men named them and blah, blah, blah. And so the joke was something along the lines of like, it's named after a guy called Ernst Grafensberg. Isn't that like a bad name? It should be something sexy like Sebastian or Alejandro or something. You know what I mean? It was stupid.
Was it really named after some?
Yeah, it was really named after a man.
I thought it was
Ernst
a joke.
Grafensberg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So men,
Okay, I guess
thought
you
you were gonna
haven't
say
seen
his-
my show. I'm just kidding.
His last name is so confusing and so hard to say.
Yeah,
They were just like,
Ernst-
yeah, just call it the G spot.
Right.
Don't call it the
hold on,
Gerfenstinken
hold
spot.
on. He's the guy that discovered.
He discovered the G-spot. Yeah.
Pioneer.
It wasn't.
Christopher
So it
Columbus.
wasn't a woman.
No. You guys, I swear you're not. Okay.
Right.
Why-
It's true. A lot of things about women's bodies were named
That's
by
right. A
men.
man came in.
Fallopian
But I'm saying,
tubes.
why didn't a woman discover it?
They weren't allowed to back then.
Scientifically. like medical, you know what I mean? Like documented it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, the whole world existed before people put it on a map, but some
Yeah,
guy
but
had
like
to do
a
it.
woman didn't have like her hand up there and was like, "Here it is."
I think a woman definitely already knew about it, but probably hadn't written a book about it because I don't.
They weren't allowed to
They weren't
write
al-
and
yeah.
read back then.
Or it wouldn't have
be
been. They would have
doctors.
been like, burn her. Like,
Well, maybe there's a cave painting of the woman that actually discovered the G-spot 10,000 years ago, and
And
we
a
could
man-
rename it after Oonga Boonga.
I would
A
love
man
that
took credit
actually.
for it.
There are actual like campaigns online to be like, we should rename all this stuff, whatever.
You mean a
At this-
man took credit for pleasing a woman when he shouldn't have any credit?
I love it when a man has good credit.
No, I was just going to say that I've claimed to please a lot of women that I didn't please. So it's weird that I just accept that fact that he knew what he was doing.
Are you saying that right now women are trying to tear down the Confederate G-spot statues?
Sure.
Not in my country. Not in my country.
Yeah. I actually do like that word's more popular in America now.
Cunt? It's
Yeah.
not, is it?
Yeah, it's
no,
getting beep beep.
It is definitely making a comeback, but I don't know if
Two
Not for
totally
me.
different things.
Yeah, those are two very different things.
I understand. No, cunts aren't.
Beep beep
but-
beep beep.
Okay.
No.
my
No, it's not like a
God.
square rectangle thing.
Matt
No.
Tambourine, no.
I don't
slurs-
agree with either of them. I don't think you should say either of those words. That's
The
what I'm
s-
saying.
the
You guys are all behind
I'm saying
the C
you
word.
shouldn't say this word.
Yeah, you seem pretty behind it.
Well,
Get
I am
behind
a
the
cunt. So.
Well, okay, so I will say, I'm gonna censor the R words, but or cut it out. But does cunt have to be cunted out of the podcast?
I don't.
Cut it.
I don't know. Actually, I think it has to be beeped. Possibly. I don't know.
You
Nothing
can't
is
say that.
beeped.
Nothing is beeped. Okay.
It's just cut completely.
beep.
Yeah, we don't have the budget to be beeping
Oh, no
stuff.
budget for a censorship. Okay. I'm
That-
actually on board with that. Okay.
Hold on. Complete silence. Can you do the beep beep again so I can clip it and use that to censor everything from now on?
Beep beep.
That's gonna be from now on. We're gonna have a lot.
Perfect.
We're gonna use a lot of those beep beeps. Don't
Don't
charge us per.
I
We're gonna
know.
have a
I
lot of
listened
those.
to this podcast. I was like,
geez.
Lord help me.
Oh God.
You got to do a little research. Oh, what I was saying. So I did the G-spot joke. And then a guy came up, another comic came up to me. I won't say names. Came up to me and he goes, it was like 3 weeks later. Leah, how's your Ernst Graffensbar first spot feel? And I was like, you can't ask me that.
What?
It was so.
What?
I was like, don't like that question. I see. It's fine. I know you're trying to be funny. It's cool, but I'm not mad at him. He was just trying to make a joke, but it was so uncomfortable.
Matt, can you stop asking people stuff like
Yeah.
that?
Oh,
Matt,
okay, you know,
this is
you-
actually an
she
intervention.
Wasn't gonna name me, but you're gonna. But seriously, how is your Ernest Graffensberger doing today?
You know, none of your business.
Good. I didn't want to see it in. I didn't
Yeah,
want to find
no,
it. I don't want to. I wouldn't even know.
I think actually, the way to have friendships with men is to make sure they know you're not gonna fuck them. You gotta do it. You gotta say that. I don't know.
I am so like.
Me and Matt have well established we do not want to fuck each other.
I love that. Good for you. Well, you gotta know that
Playing hard.
because
to get.
else, because you know what is this?
No, but I am so like on the defensive when it comes to like women in comedy and stuff because I know
really?
how. I know, right? I'm an ally.
Oh, I wasn't being
Such an
sarcastic.
ally.
I was actually being
no,
like
but like
interested.
I just know how like stereotypical it is for men to be creepy and be weird. So like,
Oh, yeah.
there's been so many, but I feel like I go the complete opposite. Where there's been so many times that like women have come up to me that are my friends and I love them, I care about them, but they go in to hug me and I'm just like, "What's up, dude? Fist bump, hell yeah."
Honestly, I guess err on the side of that.
Yeah,
That's
what I
better.
would
It's
assume.
better to be that guy than to be the guy that's like,
Goes up and grabs your Ernest Graffensberg.
yeah, that's like, hey, hugs you a little too long, grabs your hand all the time. I'm like, do you need to be standing this close to me to tell me?
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
What do you mean grabs your hand all the time?
There's just a lot of, sometimes a man will linger a little bit, or like, this actually hasn't happened in comedy as much as like the workspace.
Really?
Of like because I've been in, or I was in construction for like a really long time, did sales and stuff like that. And so we do like board meetings and like, I'm like, this 60-year-old man just greeted me by being like, I'm a hugger. And I'm like, would you hug your other colleague? Probably not.
That's
you know?
weird.
Yeah, but like I'm not gonna, go. You learn how to do like a good
Put the ass
Ooh.
out.
Yeah.
Don't make
You can't do
crotch
anything.
contact.
Right.
Can I tell you how many of my coworkers I've engaged physically outside of maybe a handshake? Literally zero, man or woman. I don't.
crazy.
I'm no. I mean, what is the situation at work where you're like, it's like an old man in a suit, and it's like, I'm
It
a
would be like
hugger.
on-
Look
it would
out.
be like property visits and stuff like that. So like these are guys who are like doing in the field.
I've seen those porns. You're
Yeah,
right. Yep.
yeah,
I've seen the
property
property
visit,
manager,
like,
property.
hey,
What's
you know,
there's
they
one
try to-
property sex. I think it's called.
Property Brothers.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
All right,
Property
yeah.
Brothers is the
All
one
right.
you're thinking of.
Yeah,
There's
all
so
right,
much
that's it.
fucking on that show.
How true to life are those scenes? Is it pretty?
don't
pretty,
watch
pretty
porn.
accurate. Pretty. You're the one that knew about property sex or whatever.
Well, I mean, I have seen porn.
You've seen the thumbnails.
Yeah, I'm more of a GIF girl. You know what I mean? Like,
You
or
don't-
GIF, sorry.
Old school.
Sorry. I'm like, I don't need to click the video. I don't need my computer to
I've
go
seen
through
enough.
that.
You don't keep up with
I
like
got the montage right there. What are we doing?
I mean, honestly, I would just like to see a 1-second clip of what they're doing every 3 minutes, and that was what gets me going.
You want to do it like TikTok style?
Yeah, yeah,
next scene, next scene, next scene.
way-
That is the brain rot these kids are going
Yeah.
to have now. Like, kids nowadays, do they need, like, a porn on while Roblox is playing, while, like, Jordan Peterson's telling them to clean their room?
there's like kinetic sand.
yeah.
Fidget spinner in one hand.
DIY.
There's no way.
Metaverse. Porn.
Yeah, there's no way they're jerking off alone.
Oh my
Is that what they
God.
mean when they say don't jerk off alone?
I've never heard that. I think you should jerk
Does
off
the-
alone.
Okay, you have never seen porn then. You're right.
I'm telling
okay.
you.
Now it made me believe
Yeah.
it when you said you've
Oh,
never
wait,
heard
is
don't
that
jerk
the
off
ads?
alone.
Yeah. I've seen. See, I've
Wait,
seen it.
stop.
Does-
Don't jerk
I'm
off
cool.
alone. Which you mean like that's the one thing in my life I will only ever do alone. I would
Yeah,
never
it's like, are you
subject
tired of-
any woman to ever seeing that.
Well,
like you want to see I've had
If you're not alone, it's not really like jerking off. It's kind of like part of another
it's
thing.
true. It's
So you can only jerk off alone.
yeah,
Actually,
technically.
logically,
What if
Yeah.
someone else is jerking
Ladies,
you
have
You
off?
ever, I've had a few
that's a hand job.
I don't want to get do you-
Someone jerking. That's not a jerk off at that point. They're saying they're jerking you off, but it's a hand job.
How do you feel like about a man doing that?
Hand jobbing
Themselves. Yeah.
Manual release.
Yeah, but like in like a sexual when you're like right?
How do you wait? What?
Manual
said
gratification.
manual
release. How do you
That's the
how do you,
technical
how do you
term
feel
for it.
about an
How do I feel
emergency
about
evacuation?
How do you feel
The
about we gotta get
governor's-
the poison out
The governor has declared a state of emergency.
in my pants? These wildfires are getting out of control. And I need something wet to put it out.
We're role playing.
The LA fires porn.
I'm not gonna lie, Governor Gavin Newsom has been in a lot of my fantasies, so that would make sense.
Governor
He's really gavin it to you.
Oh, I'd like you to turn on my pipes, Governor.
Uh-oh,
Get
Governor
this flowing. Get this water flowing.
Governor Gaping Newsom. It looks like we've got
Oh
Hey,
no!
they're gaping. Yeah, there it is.
I'd say my bush is on fire. Come put it out. All right. No, but okay. I don't know.
Okay, so
We
that's how you
probably
were
should change the
conceived.
subject.
That's how I was
Yeah, yeah.
conceived, guys.
Your
no,
turn.
you were asking.
All right, so I
you were
did-
asking if how I felt about men jerking off.
That was
That's
me.
not what
That
I
was
asked.
me.
you
that
said
was-
how? Oh, you
that was
said
me.
that.
I did
Sorry.
not say
You're
that.
like,
I did not
not
say
me.
that.
He's married. He's married. He would never
Okay.
ask that. I'm
Okay.
single and alone.
I have no interest
no, but I've had.
aside from the content of the podcast
Okay.
between
No,
the
no,
two
I
of you.
understand that.
Listen,
I
no,
understand
I'm
that.
going to take my headphones off and I'm going to cover my ears because I'm not allowed to listen to things like this.
He's a
It's
good
dirty
Christian.
talk.
Yeah.
He's a Christian man.
How
no,
do I
but
feel
I've
about
had
it?
women like in the middle of sexual.
No, how does she feel about it?
Wait, we gotta pause for a second.
Do you want to sing? Okay,
Do I want to sing?
hold on.
Yes, I do actually.
Can you sing Pink Pony Club, Chapel Roan in the voice of Bill Skarsgård's Nosferatu?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see Nosferatu?
No, I'm sorry.
Can I try to do a hot to go on the voice?
Yeah,
So
please
he
do
talks
it.
like, you haven't seen the meme where it's like, bounce on it.
Oh yeah.
Crazy style.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like he needed months and months of training. He had to train for 8 months to do that voice. And then the day the movie comes out, some random guy is able to imitate the voice for a meme in like 2 days somehow.
I want to hear this. I want to hear it.
What?
Your hot to go rendition.
Oh, I was doing it all morning. It's probably not good.
Okay.
H O D D O the new style of captioning where it follows along and like
Yeah.
all this stuff. And I was just like playing around with the different
Cool.
options and stuff like that. So it's cool. It's I don't know. It's kind of Gen Z attention grabby, but I guess that's what you need.
No,
Who
you have to.
fucking
Yeah,
knows?
like we were talking about with the porn. You gotta put 4 different videos and captions
Yeah.
going crazy.
Yeah.
And little pictures popping up every 5 seconds to show what they're talking about.
I need one of those Subway Surfer videos to be playing
Exactly,
below
yeah.
the porn I'm watching.
Yeah. Okay. Here, before we get back to your parents having sex stories,
Say, yeah,
don't wanna go back to
we
that,
had a
no.
topic. We had a topic we were in the middle of.
very quickly, what's the thing that what's the brain rot editing that grabs your attention the most?
Oh, that's a great question. Never AI stuff, honestly. I don't really like AI stuff.
Yeah,
Like, I liked the meow meow videos for a minute. They would grab me.
I don't know that one.
The ones I had on my feed were fucking insane. It's a AI cat singing meow, a sad song.
Meow 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 meow.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah, the song from
And
the
then she
Barbie
did it on-
movie
and
that
then
was
she
like
did it
really
on
important.
stage.
Yeah, yeah, and then she did it
That's
on
great.
stage.
That's such a great. Like,
Oh, it's
I don't,
so
you know,
funny.
I don't
Who
care
did?
about her at all. But
I know,
when she
it's
did that
so
on stage,
funny.
that's such a great
She's
way
the
to
funniest
own
person.
own the trolls and
Yeah.
own the it's
What?
Billie
Billie
Eilish.
Eilish.
She got that song that goes like that, and I guess it got popular.
What Was
People
I
started
Made
to
For
promote- Oh, okay.
is the song.
Oh.
And then the Meow Meow got AI
Got
cat
viral, yeah.
co-opted it.
Yeah.
And then people started singing it at her concert.
she's on
And then
stage,
she goes
like-
on stage.
And she was like down on like her knees, like an emotional, getting ready to do like an emotional.
Meow, 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 meow.
That was great.
I did not.
What a
see
great
that.
way.
I'm
That,
obsessed with her. I love her.
that big titty broad, she really has more to offer than just her
That
rack.
big, beautiful woman with
No,
an
just 'cause-
amazing, big, beautiful voice.
Because she always was hiding those sweater puppies.
Yeah,
Well,
I
we
would
knew.
too if I was a teenager
Sweater
in
puppies.
We knew all
sweater
along.
puppies.
Those were sweater Great Danes.
Jesus Christ.
Those
weren't-
are
Yeah.
sweater Caucasian off
Tit
Charcos.
top
those
with
weren't
the
sweater
boys.
chihuahuas. Those were
Yeah.
sweater mastiffs. No, I don't.
If I was a teenager yeah, of course.
You don't
If I
really
was a
like
teenager,
tits?
if I was a teenager in Hollywood, I absolutely would be wearing big jerseys. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You're primed
not
for the
a teenager.
picking.
She's
She's
not a
not
teenager.
anymore. That's why she started dressing. But if she got famous at like what 14, 15?
But she does have some terrible AI edits that
Of
show her all
course.
Are we about
slutty
to
and
have
stuff.
an
That's
extremely
terrible.
high
I don't need to know
conversation?
that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Womanhood is a prison. I keep coming back to that. Honestly, that's kind of my like
Oh whatever.
Your catchphrase.
through line.
My new catchphrase is big dog hungry. Big.
Is that a sex
Do it
thing?
again.
Is that a
It's
sex
a-
thing as well?
I
Do you
didn't
say that to your wife?
No, I didn't even get through
Come
it.
in the bedroom.
It's big dog hungry. Big dog gotta eat.
Hell yeah.
Big dog
Woof,
hungry.
woof,
Big
woof.
dog gotta eat.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm not gonna ever say that again, except for a million times on the next episode.
I
of
love
this.
it.
Don't.
I think you should remix it, like they do it, like they used to do with the
No.
news clips.
No.
Remix the-
What's your favorite brain rot editing?
Oh yeah, wait.
I would say probably the life hacks. Like, you
Is
know,
that-
people are doing like just like fucking
And it's, like,
simple
all
shit
sped
on
up.
how
Like a
to-
good clip, yeah. I like
I know
those.
it's not interesting.
I
but-
do love the crusher stuff.
Yeah.
I love the crusher
yeah,
stuff.
With
I
the
love
hydraulic.
It. I'm like,
yeah.
yes.
Dude,
if it's
I've always wanted to
yeah.
see what a fucking toy castle looks like crushed.
yeah, it's exciting.
I like it when it breaks.
I like
crusher.
the ice break stuff too.
Ice break stuff. What's
If they
that?
throw big pieces of ice
I haven't seen
and
that
it
one.
shatters in a million pieces.
That's
yeah.
pretty sweet.
I like things breaking. I really enjoy that.
Can I hit that vape?
Yes,
Can I hit your vape?
sure you can.
Can
hit
I
my
hit that dog?
I bet the dog.
ASMR this podcast.
Yeah,
vape,
dude. I'll throw it back.
That's
to
my favorite intro ever I've had. Also, I think when Perry brought me on stage and she said you might have seen her at the vape store up the street or the gas station around the corner. It was my favorite.
I had an idea to do like, you know how everyone does like, here's my upcoming shows for the month or the week or whatever, like book shows. I was gonna do like, here's my upcoming. Sorry, I didn't even get to hit it. Here's my upcoming shows for the month, and it's gonna be like July 13th. Georgia Electric power bill is due. July.
It's just like your to-do list.
Yeah, it's like my all the bills that I have due like this month, the dates.
Taxes
Therapy
due.
question mark.
Yeah, trying 7-day trial, BetterHelp ending.
Call
Cancel-
my mom.
Cancel
Maybe we'll
subscription.
see.
If you can squeeze it in. No, I think that's funny. I think you should do that.
I mean, there's a big whole deal with people posting their dates and stuff. Like, it's such a funny, just because I mean, like, I do it too. We all do it, but it's
think
like
you
it's like,
should.
but it just happens to be like the twice a month that you happen to have a lot of bookings close together. So you're like, yeah, this is my March availability or whatever. My March shows. There was no April ones.
I
there
like
was
doing
no May
week to
ones.
week because nobody's really planning on going to a comedy show until the week of. I feel like
Oh,
unless
yeah.
you're like famous.
Also,
No, yeah,
no
yeah.
one's
So it's like
no one's
No
skimming.
one's coming to any of our shows.
right.
No.
I mean-
no one's skimming your Instagram post to
Maybe
be like, he
not
didn't
yours.
have anything booked 2 weeks ago. But also,
I don't know. I
also-
definitely look at people's things
You're
and
going
like
back. It doesn't look like you had
I-
bookings last week.
I
What
don't pay
changed?
attention to other people.
I definitely check the dates of their
king behavior.
No, I look at everyone's stories,
Yeah.
and then I don't pay any attention to posts because
Yeah.
I don't know really how to.
See, I'm the opposite. I don't look at any stories. I know a lot of people do just based on like the people that watch my stories. I'm sure there's people that just go through and just watch all the fucking stuff. I don't watch any stories.
I only look
don't
at
know.
stories. I haven't had Instagram until very recently, so I'm not. I look at memes. That's pretty much it.
I love that.
Yeah, what do? You don't have Facebook, and you just recently got Instagram. So what do you?
Now introducing the very offline man. Let's interview him.
Yeah, how do you tell us what that?
Tell us what it's
what's
like to
that
not have brain
No,
damage.
but, I mean, but when you're just sitting somewhere bored, what do you do?
I like being bored.
You've told me
I
that
like
before. No,
being
you told me that
bored?
before that he likes sitting
does
in
that
silence.
mean?
Like
he
if
means
I-
he's a serial killer.
I don't.
That means I should.
I mean,
no, it means he's
it lets me think.
better than us. Less brain rot.
Well,
no, but he said
He's
he
got a
likes to
full
be like
brain.
he likes to just have silence. He likes to go on walks with nothing
weird.
playing. That's what he said. No, like no music, no podcast.
I actually like that. I think that's very meditative.
Yeah.
It's probably good for your soul.
I like to meditate. Like if I go to a coffee, so if I wake up really early, I'll go to a coffee shop. I'll get my wife breakfast. She's still asleep. She doesn't know. It's a
So sweet.
it's a surprise. Humble brag. No. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I was gonna say I have pets that need to be walking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you
So-
bring her breakfast in bed, but you can't find her G spot. Hell yeah.
I can't,
All right.
I can't find her.
Edward Gregorius's spot.
Ernst Grafensberg
There we
spot.
go. Yeah, I'll leave it to a woman to know about that.
Yeah,
We don't know about
we
this
got
fucking
to. Why would y'all know?
G spot bullshit.
I can't find her Joseph Goebbels spot.
Jesus Christ,
That's funny.
bro. Thank God it's not that man. I guess honestly.
Like, I don't need some dude's
Yeah,
name.
holy shit.
Honestly, if that's what the
Oh
G spot
my
was
God.
named after, that would be the worst possible news.
Just find out. Oh,
no.
shit. We need to change that.
We need to change that. Yeah. I want to
No,
go.
I wish I had some dude to name after my erogenous zone, like
well,
Jonathan.
You haven't heard of
Buttholington. Like, what?
Benjamin
Nah, I just-
Prostate?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, David Buttholington.
That meme where it's like Jonathan Pork is calling you, Benjamin Prostate is calling
I have
you.
to tell you this. Wait. I don't know why. I saw my brother when he got sunburned. And I was, we started calling each other John Pork when we got each other sunburned or whatever. And then my dad was like, where did that meme? He wanted to know everything about the meme.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stupid fucking like pig guy or whatever.
I'll put it up on the
Yeah,
screen.
right.
I
Show
don't-
me too.
So then I'm trying to explain, like, I barely know about this meme or whatever. And my brother is laughing his ass off. And my dad's like, I'm going to do research on John Pork. So he starts doing research on, like, where did the meme come from? And then he realized that they had the same birthday, that the meme happened on his birthday. And he was like, oh my God, John Pork is a Gemini. And I laughed my ass off for 30 minutes. I was like, what are we talking about?
That's so wholesome.
Are you going to pick up?
It's not wholesome. It's a picture of a guy named Jonathan Pork calling you, and then it says accept or you can accept.
You got to pick up when
It's
John
not-
Pork calls.
It's not funny. But
not funny at all.
But people see it for 5 seconds and go, yeah, whatever, and they like it, and then they move on with their life. That's the thing. Everyone focuses on things too much. They let Jonathan Pork consume them, so to speak. And they can't get it out of their head. The thing I get is the guy that goes into different restaurants and he goes, I'm the health inspector, and he's dressed as a fake health inspector, and he walks around and
That's
shows he has a binder with a bunch of pictures, and it'll be like a picture of like SpongeBob with an Asian man's face on it, and he just walks up to the employees and just shows it to them and doesn't say anything. And he's in the
Weird.
back while they're working, and he's like, I'm the health inspector. And he's just walking around with the front of the binder is fake health inspector shit, and then the back of it is pictures of fucking random people
stupid.
that he's showing to the fast food employees. That's what
That's
my
amazing.
social
I
media-
love that,
That's your-
actually. I love that.
Have y'all seen the one? And I have never brought it up to him because I don't want to give him any credit because fucking all. But we all know.
Beep beep.
There's a viral video that like I've seen a couple different forms of it that have 5-6 million views.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's at an office. Have you seen it? Yeah, he's at like an office building with and the black guy does all the work. That's why he just stands in the back. I don't even think he speaks in it at all. I don't think he does. That's why
Okay.
like it's like you know
All right.
good for him, but it's like he has no part in the success of this video. No, I love him. And I will talk about my parents' conception. My conception
I would love to
story.
hear about your conception
I'll tell my parents
after this
fucking
break.
After,
Right after this.
Right after this.
So,
guys, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Scholes.
oh my God, that was the greatest 13 minutes of all time. So let me throw it out to DEI because
Yeah.
so
Let's
I
give it up for DEI.
Somebody needs to.
I talked to
Somebody, I'm
I would-
DEI right here on
I'm
this
right, we're all-
podcast.
yep.
So this
Inclusion.
100% getting cut out. I talk to Dom on the phone all the time because
Okay.
so Dom, I'll talk to him on the
Okay.
phone. He'll just call me and I'll be like, "What's up?" And he's like, "I'm playing Grand Theft Auto," and it's just silence, and I just hear people screaming in the background. I'm on the couch next to my wife. She's like watching TV, and I'm just like playing a game on my phone, and Dom's on the phone, and we're both not saying anything. I hear people screaming and dying in the background, and Dom randomly will cut in and be like, "Man, I don't know where to park this fucking helicopter. I'm driving it," and then I just hear people getting shot to death from his machine gun out of
God.
the helicopter.
Dom is
and then
so silly.
20 minutes later, he's like, "I'm driving this fucking submarine like a retard, and I don't know what to do with the goddamn thing." It's just like I don't know, just smoking a bowl and just sitting on the couch and listening to Dom play GTA on the couch.
Honestly, he
now
should
that you
start
put
a
it that way, I
stream.
think I
He
would-
should
yeah.
start a stream.
But one of my cousins, they had a friend in high school, and after high school, the dude started sending him pictures of him in his KKK robes.
Jesus.
But he had like all
like
these.
sexy poses or like, was it, like turned around.
He has no. He's real. He
I have a secret.
Crotchless
I hate
KKK robe.
black
That's
people.
crazy.
but he's super
Crotchless
he's-
KKK, right?
Dude, he's
the
super.
crotchless is spelled with a K.
Just skin tight too, just so you can really see
But
the
this-
thong
this
through the
Jesus.
KKK outfit.
No.
This dude, hold on. This dude's super fat, and he has a black leather one.
Even
and so
more
he's
reason.
like, that's what I'm trying to get
Like
to.
a gimp suit?
Yes, he's like busting out of this gimp KKK suit, and he's got these other ones hanging on the wall of his like cardboard fucking trailer he lives in. But I was like, imagine like for Christmas your parents give you KKK robes, and it's like, Dad, these don't fit, and it's like, don't worry, son, you'll grow into those one day. Like,
Dad,
these are like when like my parents would buy me clothes because I grew so fast. It'd be like, well, we're getting you these because in 2 or 3 years you'll grow into the shoes.
were anticipating.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like giving KKK robes to be like, these don't fit you right now
Look,
for the
we
rallies.
we got him a sheet
Oh
2
my
sizes
God.
up, so he'll grow into it.
and then he
We got
outgrew
him a
it.
king size sheet. He'll grow into
What
it.
I thought you were gonna-
King-size KKK robe. What it-
What I thought you were gonna say was like, if your parents got it for you, and you're like, you gotta wear it when Grandma gets here. I know you hate
That's
it.
fucking
Oh
hilarious.
my god!
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Like your church clothes.
It's like,
But Mom,
Grandma's coming over for Christmas. I know, guys, we don't agree. Like,
Can I
you-
write that
Mom,
down?
Yes.
but Mom, the KKK hat itches when I put it on.
It's insane. Those fucking terrorists can all die, but good God. It's like
Mom,
that
I
shit.
can barely breathe. This is too tight.
The costume design for these fuckers.
Right?
They look so
They
stupid.
could've
How did they
learned-
not get laughed out of town on day one?
They could have learned a little bit from the Nazis. Like, guys, come on, get some form fitting, some Hugo
Didn't they come
Boss.
first?
No, KKK was terribly
KKK
dressed.
came first.
Way
No.
first.
Way before Nazis, yeah.
Yeah, 1800s.
Okay, then the
Yeah.
Nazis improved on KKK. I'm sorry.
did they
I'm
improve
sorry.
on
I
it?
didn't realize.
That is so funny.
That
To
was
think
That's a
order
about.
of
crazy
progression.
take.
You guys were like,
Imagine-
whoa, guys, come on. That was
That's a crazy take.
they had it patented before.
Imagine like a KKK rally, and then it's like the shot of the floor, and then the Nazi boots walking in, cut up, and they're like,
Who's the new guys?
Where's the upgrade?" They're like,
Whoa, who's the new guys over there in
"We've come
those
to
nice
change
suits?
We've come
Oh
to
my
change
God.
things up."
Why is it always the fucking lamest, dumbest looking people who are doing the most horrendous shit to society, and we just let them?
You're saying Elon Musk doesn't look normal.
He looks like a fucking
Have you seen
caricature
when
of
he laughs?
himself.
He laughs and his eyes get crazy.
Yes, he
It's
looks like
awesome.
he's like the soul of, I don't know,
I love Elon Musk.
not me.
That's because I know how to separate the art from the autistic guy. I know.
There it is.
Yeah,
There's
hell
the
yeah.
joke. There it
Yeah,
is.
Yeah.
That's a bit.
I've done a bit, but it's getting. It's getting
Too sad.
The part of the bit though that just is like really dangerous. Like, I guess he wasn't doing a Nazi salute. Okay, he was giving his heart out to Hitler up in heaven.
Yeah.
And see, this is the problem. I don't want people to clip this shit and just put it out of context.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
I just did into a camera.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I was like,
No, I could just do it without. He was giving his heart out to Hitler up in heaven.
Just go like this. Just abandon
But that
it.
didn't make sense.
Unless you want to be a real edgelord and then really like own
Sorry,
the libs
guys.
or whatever.
No safe spaces around here.
Yeah, we want to make this place uncomfortable. I don't know the difference between uncomfortable laughs and real ones.
I like hearing. Ooh,
I know the difference.
I'm a comedian who really makes people think. Actually,
put caution tape around my mouth because they don't want to hear.
you
what I
guys
have to
police
say.
jokes here? No, I had a guy come up to me at an open mic that I was hosting like a week ago, and he was brand new, and he goes, I'm so and so. I'm signing up for the mic, and I said, nice to meet you, and he said, I hope you don't mind. Some of my material's a little blue, and I was like, what does that mean? And then he said, I don't know, it just might make people think a little, might be a little outside of the box, maybe what people don't want to hear. And I said, please don't be racist in this pizza restaurant. Like,
walk up and be like, Mexicans are actually pretty disgusting when
dear
you think about it.
God.
It's like, what?
This man is well into his 60s.
Jesus,
Yeah,
okay.
brand new.
Well,
just said
he's
he
literally
was at
grandfathered
home.
in.
He was at home
grandfathered in.
stewing, watching Fox News. He's like, I gotta get us on the mic.
Real quick, on the topic of Elon Musk, have you seen scientists made a depiction of a human being if they evolved around playing video games? And this is what I think Elon Musk
This was like 10 years ago, right? It was like 10 years ago they put this shit out, right? Yeah. Jeez. Oh, no.
That's what. Have you seen him shirtless? He looks like that.
He's so weird. That's the most mind-boggling thing about all of this to me.
I love his kid, though.
I don't.
No.
Which one? He has 12.
He has 1,000 children.
The one that tells Trump to shut up.
I did listen, that was a funny viral. I feel like
He's just in the light. Shut up. I
feel like on some level it's really sad how like overrun we are with shitty news because there's so much good political theater happening. It's so funny. I want to like sit there and revel in it like we used to, but whatever. What was I say? Elon Musk. He looks like a tool. I hate him.
Hot take.
I don't remember what I was saying, so I guess it's over.
I don't either. Anyway, Matt, how were you conceived?
How are you
I've said that
conceived?
25 times, and then we
always abandon
go
ship.
off to a different topic.
No, so my dad went to the same military college that I went to, the Citadel.
Hold on, where is this going? At the same time?
Me? No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
I mean, technically, if
Wasn't
this is
like
where
a-
you were conceived, you were there.
Back to school scenario. No, so he so he graduated, and at the Citadel you're not allowed to be married, you're not allowed to have kids.
Really?
If they find out you're married or you have a kid, they kick you out.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Is the
Perry,
Citadel?
raise your hand.
Yeah, that is
Call
my.
back. There we go.
Is the military or is the Citadel like the military equivalent of like monk warriors?
No, it's just a fucking public school. It's
Yeah,
just-
but like,
it's
why
retarded
can't you have a
stupid.
wife and family? You're not allowed to be
No, I
happy
think it
here.
makes you less of a man.
We're sending you off to the Citadel, son.
Yeah.
The Citadel does sound like
sound
a
really
wizard,
official.
a
It is.
celibate
The-
wizard training ground.
It's like you'd get that letter via owl,
How douchey to call your school the
I
Citadel.
know. Who are
Like,
you?
Not just Citadel.
The-
Yeah, just, I went to the Citadel.
The only thing worse than a
that
the
one.
is a the. You know,
The
Citadel is more efficient.
Anyways.
That is so funny to say the Citadel sounds like the fucking Game of Thrones, like where they would train all the
We will fight them at the Citadel.
yeah, where all the wizards
Yeah.
get trained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we were
So
really
you're
just trained to be
bragging.
misogynists.
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
That's all we were trained to do is hate women. And that's my dad graduated. And so the day he graduated, that morning, he graduated from the Citadel, commissioned as a United States Army officer, and then got married. So the day he graduated, he got married. He had like a whole wedding ceremony right outside the school. Very
Cool.
beautiful. It was like a really cool ceremony. And got married that day. And then that night, him and my mom stayed at a Holiday Inn Express. One that I've seen several times. I know exactly which one. And then the next day, my dad left to go do 4 months of training at Fort Knox, Kentucky. And so literally he was with my mom one night in like a 6-month period. So like before leading up to their wedding, whatever night, he had not seen her for a couple months, and then months after that. So that was the one day that either I'm his kid or I am so fucking lucky that somebody else knocked my mom up.
I was about to say, are you sure?
I hope not. No, I look exactly like my fucking dad.
Yeah. Hey, you're a 1 in a million shot. Good for you.
Yeah.
Buzzer beater over here.
So your dad's really fucking hot.
It's the day.
He's efficient, is what he is.
He was pretty fucking hot. But yeah, so the day he graduated from the Citadel.
That's cool.
That's why he always said that I was made to go there.
Oh my God.
I'm like, dude, no, you just fucked my mom and didn't.
You literally were made to go
You
there.
kind of were, though. I actually kind of agree with him on that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You're made to go there.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's how you were conceived?
Why? Wait, how
yep.
did he tell you this?
As a child, a lot. As a
isn't that
child.
weird?
Growing-
Why?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
How
he,
would
did, he did go to the Citadel, though.
He did tell you
He
what
did-
happened.
He
Yeah.
did. He did train in the
He might be
arts
psychic.
of wizardry and swordplay.
Oh my God.
Right. And misogyny.
I'm a legacy at the Citadel.
So there is.
You're a DEI hire.
So there is a
at the
legacy.
Citadel.
I am literally.
Oh my God,
I
Nepo
am
baby.
A DEI.
A Nepo, Citadel Nepo baby.
I am the definition of Nepo DEI, the Citadel baby. No, so if you graduate from there, you do a provisional appointment for your child. And as long as your child basically graduates high school, they're automatically accepted to the Citadel. So,
Congrats on high school.
yep, fucking did it.
They tried to poach me to go to the Citadel. We could have been there.
Whoa.
10 years
yeah,
apart. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
you're a lot younger than me.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
that much
Now,
younger
so
than you.
We're going to play football there or wrestle there? Or, I don't know.
I was gonna
about
play
you.
football there.
Okay. Yep.
And then I found out it was basically a prison.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to
I
do
think
that.
we've talked about this
We
before.
have.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was terrible.
And then I was looking into West Point.
Okay.
And I found out it was also like a prison. So I went and wrestled
Like a
at
gayer
a
prison.
I went and wrestled at a private Christian school, and it also was basically a prison. So then I just quit immediately, as fast as
Wrestling
possible.
at a Christian school is
I got
woof.
I got my ass beat for 6 months, and then was like, I'm going back home to my mommy.
Yeah.
I can't take this.
Yeah, I bailed on Bible school too.
You went to Bible school?
I tried to
Oh.
for like I was gonna do a year program, and then I got there and they were like, you got to do a prayer journal every day, and we got to read your prayer journal, and then and then I just kind of staged an exit plan. It was kind of a cult, I think. I don't know.
Was this a college? Like a seminary
It was
school?
like a Bible college, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a program that I was like, oh, cool. You know, my parents wanted me to go. I was a pastor's kid, so this
Yeah.
tracks.
What,
Christian school.
what denomination?
Southern Baptist, fundamental.
Okay,
Fundamental,
okay.
and then just strictly Southern. I would just classify us as evangelical.
What is fundamental?
So
entail?
fundamentalists are the ones who were like, women can't wear pants, like
So
Nice.
also,
Nice. Wait, no,
King
no, no,
James
no, no.
Version.
No, she got some good points
King
going
James
here.
Version, hymnals. They're a little bit more like conservative.
Okay.
Excuse me, they're more conservative than like conservatives. So they're the ones who they're kind of like the Duggars, you know,
Oh,
like
okay.
Quiverful movement, where they're like, God told us to be Christian and marry each other and then have 25 babies because that makes more Christians, basically.
Yeah.
So, and then it was more Southern Baptist after that.
Okay, Perry.
fundamentalists also can cast fundamentalist level miracles. They can shoot lightning. They can throw lightning bolts out of their hands.
Not in my church.
They can do dragon incantations.
They can't use any deception spells, but that's just because they're only at the fundamental level. They're not at the.
Can you plug that into the charger?
God damn it.
It's our turn for the camera to shut
yeah.
off.
Hello.
Oh, oh shit. Just about to
She's
get real.
365 party girl.
I've had my 4 already.
God damn.
Oh my God, we crushed a sixer.
You can have this one if you want.
Really? You don't want it?
Yeah, no, you go ahead, man.
Unfortunately, I drink like a 40-year-old man. All my favorite drinks are like light beer, IPAs.
Oh, shit.
I like whiskey, and
just
I've been
chugged
doing
vodka.
whiskey diet because I feel like it femmes up the place a little bit, and
Only
I really
whi-
like it.
Is that
But
like the carnivore diet where it's only whiskey?
yeah, I'm on the RFK special.
Well, and I can't do
Wait,
I'm-
I didn't. Wait, last night.
I'm so terrible at impressions.
I know.
I
Who has-
wish
who
I
has
could
the
do
best-
impressions.
what's the Sling Blade line? Because I feel like he sounds like Sling Blade.
Dude, I shaved my head the other day.
Yeah, how has nobody compared him to Sling Blade?
I know. I listen. I said it last night, and
What
then I
is
was
the
like,
Sling
I'm
Blade
putting this
quote,
online.
too? It's I like some. I like
French fries, and sweet
there
potatoes,
you
or whatever.
go, something
got
like
it.
that.
I was like,
No,
who
I
the
got it,
fuck
I got
let
it.
Sling Blade in charge
All right,
build?
let's Perry.
I shaved my head, and someone said I look like Sling Blade a bunch, which thank you. I look like a mentally handicapped man. But it's It's some folks call it a Kaiser blade. I call it a sling blade. It's not a Kaiser. It's not a sling blade. It's called not a Kaiser blade. It's a sling blade. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but
It's pretty good.
that's the only quote I remember.
I think you got to bring it a little lower, like
How about
like from like the back. You know,
I don't know if it was tonight or last night.
Some folks call
that
it
I-
a sling blade. I call it a Kaiser.
That's good. I like that.
Some will call it a Kaiser blade. I call it a sling blade.
do it through your nose.
All right, no, let's continue. All right, Perry's acting reel, ladies and gentlemen. What other characters you got?
Oh my God, my acting reel is
Oh,
actually
no.
me. No.
How about yesterday was the first time I realized that Perry has a full head of hair. I always had a feeling.
He
I
always
didn't
has
know.
a hat on. I know.
Exactly.
I liked seeing that.
Exactly. I saw
his
like
hair.
yesterday, and I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah.
Yeah, we both have widow's peaks too, like a motherfucker.
I've got a widow's peak. It's
How about
very
I tried to
tiny.
shave my widow's peak?
You tried to shave your widow's peak.
I fucking like got like razor
Is that
burn.
what that cut is
Bro.
from?
Yes,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
The widow fought back.
Yeah.
Damn.
The widow came back to life. Said, "I'm back, motherfucker."
You know, my real acting reel that I used for a little while, I had an agent who submitted me to be in stuff with like Sydney Sweeney and Kevin Bacon with this
Damn.
reel.
Yeah.
It was a video of me dressed like a Al-Qaeda terrorist with a machete saying like doing a bad terrorist impression. So I was
Hey,
doing
no,
so I was
go
doing a Yoda impression.
No. Do your terrorist impression.
America, you stupid cocks! I'm going to come.
Uh-huh.
And then
What
I was doing a
else?
Borat impression. That's what
Yeah.
they wanted. It was Pakistani guys making a terrorist video, and they
my
cast
God.
me as the terrorist.
That's so.
Yeah, Borat
So-
and Yoda are
Very-
Pakistani. Go ahead.
I was in a full like head wrap with a machete.
Oh,
Like,
sweet.
God.
Did you brown face it or?
no.
Oh
My
my
face
Okay,
was
all right.
completely.
Okay,
Hey,
all
you
right,
know,
he had the.
He,
all right.
yeah, it's worth the ask.
So now,
it really is.
So now do your Borat terrorist impression. My wife has the buns.
You stupid terrorists, or you stupid Americans! I'm going to come, you cock old people. Yeah, for some reason they made me say cuck a bunch of times. Anyway, let's move on.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice terrorist
Very
attack.
nice impression.
The terrorists come attack you, USA.
Allahu Akbar.
Oh my God.
Allahu Akbar. You see, this is my mom.
Man, Borat really like ran everything for a minute. That was fun.
Oh yeah.
My dad fucking
Do
loves
you remember back when
Borat.
like every year we had just a new person
We-
to do impressions
yeah.
of, like just like Step Brothers and Borat? We don't
people-
have that anymore. You know
yeah.
what? You know what's wrong with this country now? We don't have any more stupid movies.
We don't have any
that
more
racially
racist impression
insensitize.
movies.
Yeah.
We don't have any more movies that won't hold up in 2 years' time. It's very frustrating.
Have you seen Bruno?
Yes.
Jesus
Bruno.
Christ.
The gay one.
That's how I was conceived.
To Bruno.
I'm
Damn.
actually to wrap it all back. I don't know how I was conceived.
Sex.
Wow.
Sex probably.
Probably.
I would imagine
He's
sex.
Probably sperm and egg, the way it's always been done.
I
You
would
ever
think
asked, are your
so.
parents still together?
No,
Oh, when did they?
not for a while. When I was right when I started high school.
Okay.
That was a troubling time.
Damn.
Yeah,
Not,
it's
not
fine.
an easy time for a
It's
young
kind of
boy.
it's kind of funny. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Was it?
I'm laughing my ass off.
Do you remember that
No,
story?
it was more
I know
stuff.
you don't remember your
Yeah, yeah.
conception. Do you remember that story? Of the day
I know
your-
how my parents met.
Oh, that's
No,
a good story.
That's not what we want to hear.
Well, my
Well,
mom,
I mean, it leads to his conception.
we want to
my-
hear the opposite of how your
This is
parents
more
met.
like the
How did
prequel
they-
to the conception.
break
so
up?
I was planned,
'Kay.
but my mom was engaged.
just disgusted
And
by
it-
that. Ugh.
Disgusting.
My
Yeah,
mom
gross.
my mom was engaged to her high school sweetheart, and she was
It
at
was not your dad.
no.
Okay.
And my mom was with some girlfriends at a concert, probably fucking Counting Crows or some bullshit.
Lesbians.
Yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was at the concert and walked up to my mom and said, "Here, hold my hand so you don't get lost." And then my mom left her fiance, childhood sweetheart. This might be wrong, and I might be defaming my mother. Love my mom, absolutely love my mom. Smoking hot broad.
Wait, if they were at a Counting Crows concert, are you sure your dad didn't say, "I only want to be with you"? That's not counting. I was.
Isn't that Hootie
If
and
you
the
watch my
Blowfish?
face, if you
might
watch
have been
my
Hootie and
face,
the Blowfish.
that's definitely.
Wait.
But if you watch my face for the last 5 minutes
You're
since he
going,
introduced that, I'm just like trying to think of a fucking
Counting
Counting
Crows.
Crows song. What's the Counting
1,
Crows
2,
song?
3.
I don't know.
No, which I don't know.
But I made I made that up.
3
1,
crows.
2,
No,
3
it's not.
I made Counting Crows up. It could have
God
been.
damn it,
I don't
no.
know. I don't know who the fuck it was, but
Okay, go
that's
ahead.
how they met. I don't know how it was conceived, but. But
Yeah. Well,
Are your parents still together?
they are 35 years.
Wow!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, they've been married a long time. They love each other.
Oh,
That's
gross.
good.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. You know,
We went to my grandparents'
the dream.
60-something
Wait,
wedding.
your parents met at
anniversary
a Counting Crows concert? Are you sure they weren't accidentally in love?
Oh,
Is your dad Mr.
that's
Jones?
Counting Crows.
And he's round here? Yeah. I have to look it up.
Weird. I don't think I would have known that. Okay.
Yeah.
Not a crow head over here.
Mr.
Sorry.
Jones. Yeah, all right.
The only
Not a crow
crows I count are
Not a
outside.
crowhead. Only crows are on you.
I saw a bird the other day and I was moved to tears.
Can I? Can I?
Very emotionally
Was
connected.
it a bald eagle? Because if so, I get it.
Yeah, no, it was a falcon.
Can I tell you this? Because I don't think men appreciate this story. They all think it's whatever.
Okay, I'm here to listen.
This has happened to me 3 or 4 times in my own neighborhood. I've been walking my dog and I have been attacked by a bird. It follows me around and yells at me. And then it swoops in and starts pecking my head and attacking me and attacking my dog. There's no good way to fight off a bird.
It's true.
There's no good way to fight off a bird.
Have you tried a
that's
gun?
I do have a gun. I'm limited on ammo, and I don't want to buy more because I don't want to fucking feel like I'm stockpiling ammo. So I have enough ammo in one magazine to ward off one intruder, and then if I get intruded upon once more, henceforth, I shall replenish the ammo stocks.
Have
Okay.
you? But have you thought about what you can do to stop making yourself so attractive to the bird?
Yeah,
attack?
what are you wearing?
We
Yeah,
said
exactly.
this.
Do you
we
think
said
maybe
this.
it was-
Listen, we said this already. We said this before.
Then don't bring it up again.
But it
I have
keeps-
limited jokes.
Wait, how many
No.
times has this happened to you?
It's happened 4 or 5 times. It happened after we talked about it on the
Well.
podcast. I take my dog on a walk in the morning. A bird swoops out of a tree after it screamed at me. And I'm not paying...
Do you know what kind of bird it is?
I have no idea. But who the fuck is paying attention to birds screaming at them?
Me. You gotta keep an eye on the birds. They're telling
It's
you
just
all
part
sorts
of
of
the
stuff.
nature noises. There's cars
I don't
driving
ever
by.
keep an eye on the birds.
Really? I
You-
love
a
watching
bird would
birds.
fuck- a bird
I
would
mean, but
fucking
if I get
attack you.
attacked 4 or 5 times, I
Yeah,
would.
I mean, obviously,
would keep
it
an eye
wants
on the
to tell
birds.
you something. You should bring it a snack.
Yeah, do you think it's trying to warn you
Yeah,
of like
maybe
an
it's warning
upcoming
you so-
danger or
I
something?
look at
Like-
No,
birds.
it wouldn't attack me. You think it's preventing me from... It's like a final destination. It can,
Ah,
Keeping
have
you from your
prediabetes.
demise. Yeah.
I mean, it's like really trying to tell you something
Yeah.
about yourself.
You should do more personal material.
we're moving.
Write more jokes and do less crowd work on stage.
I'm practicing.
Know your audience and
I'm practicing.
You don't get good until you're 10 years in.
The bird's giving me comedy advice. It's attacking me to try to injure me to prevent me from going to the show tonight. I know you're gonna bomb tonight. Don't go.
Bird's your biggest hater.
Everyone's gonna think you suck and don't have any more jokes. I can't do a bird voice. Caw.
I shit on cars, but you shit on this whole audience.
I like that. I like that.
Did you think I was bald?
It's good luck if kinda. I wasn't sure.
Because I wore hats so much?
Yeah.
Wait, did you think he was bald and wore a hat that had hair wig?
No,
underneath?
I just figured there was like this big like.
Because what were you
Right.
picturing? He has
I
hair
was
on
like,
the
where do you
side.
come with the one that was like Rasta with the
You
dreads
thought,
hanging down?
you thought I had that much and that thick of hair and then was completely
Yes,
bald
Yes,
on the
yes,
top?
yes.
That's crazy. There was...
He's like, I wouldn't put it past a comedian.
I don't know if you noticed
I don't
this.
know this guy.
But when we were in Athens on Sunday, there was a lot of guys in suits, big long beard, big long head of hair, completely bald on the top.
Interesting. Like, to the point where it may have been a religious thing? That's the only thing I
No,
can think of.
no. That was just if you're 35 and you still live in Athens and you're a single dude, like
Tough.
Talk about
you're
it.
stuck.
Tough.
You're stuck.
Talk about it.
You're stuck.
You're
He's
either,
like, how about them, no?
Unless you grew
you're
up
either
there.
a professor or a pedophile.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah, maybe stay away from the college girls, please.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, guys. We only got like 30 minutes left in this
Okay.
fucking SD card. So let's get to the meat and bones of the shit. Let's
Meat and potatoes.
show me your bits.
French fries.
Let's I've never said this to a lady before, but
Okay.
show me your bits.
Buy me dinner
Did you bring
first.
Did you bring who wants to go first? It doesn't I don't know.
I can go first.
Okay,
feel like
yeah,
I've
I
been
would like to
talking a
watch.
lot.
I would like to watch
Yeah.
how you and then
show
we'll go.
her how you show your
Yeah.
bits and then
Okay.
Yeah, let me see your bits and then I'll show you
Let me see
mine.
your,
This
show, me your,
is-
show me your mine.
This is very loose. It's like if
Okay.
you want to bring a
Yeah, your
premise or
bits are
something.
loose.
Yeah, I've got an idea. I've got a joke that's not working.
And you think we're gonna help that?
Possibly.
All right, go ahead, Perry.
I have a few because
Okay.
I've been bombing a lot lately, but I bomb always. But so whoa. There's I keep trying to tell this. I'm trying to add the framework to tell this because it's true. But like when I was younger, I would always go stay at my grandparents' house, and they live in the deep country.
Okay.
And my grandpa would always take us to this place, and it's like a gas station, and just like in the deep south, there's really weird restaurants, there's really weird gas stations, but it was a gas station, restaurant, whatever, but like you just sat on like a couch, and they would give you like to-go food, and they sold gasoline out of like one gas pump.
I was literally about to ask, do they actually
Yeah.
even sell gas there?
They sell gas, but they
Okay.
sell just. But then, like you're walking around, like okay, here's a Yoo-Hoo or a Coke or whatever, and then it's like, oh, but they also have like some power supply, some power tools. Then it's like a weed whacker and a chainsaw and a drill and so it's like weird sitting on a couch. Your grandpa's playing poker with an old lady while you're listening to a police scanner.
Yeah.
And you're eating to-go food next to chainsaws and whatever, and it's just like it's painted like Easter yellow, and it's got her head painted on the side of it.
What is painted like that?
The building, it's a brick building.
and whose head?
The woman that owns it, it's an
Oh.
elderly woman's head painted
Okay.
on the side. Mm-hmm. And then there's a trailer. She lives in a trailer.
Okay.
Is that not weird?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's weird.
It is weird.
Very,
It's
very
weird. I just think that I think that it just needs to. You need to shorten the what you're building because I think you're getting to the point, but then be like, maybe what else is happening there? Where did they pop up? You need to fit because I feel like you're building a world, and then what are you going to do in the world? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
all I
the
can think
world
of
is just so weird.
It is a weird world.
all I can think of.
Isn't that crazy?
But if I'm in Atlanta, I'm like, they don't have shit like this around here. They don't. If you walked into a gas station, they're not selling fucking chainsaws.
I mean, I
Yeah.
was thinking maybe
There's not
just
an
a
old
metaphor.
I mean, I've
woman-
heard you do. It doesn't not work because you're talking about like the chainsaw and the combination of the two.
Yeah.
barbecue ribs. And
Barbecue
That's why I was
ribs and
thinking if
chainsaw,
you-
yeah.
If you somehow related it as like a metaphor to America, as like a whole, just like how
What
that's
are you,
such
a
like
fucking AI? What the fuck are you?
no.
And that's the thing about America,
No,
folks. It's just a melting
yeah,
pot of all kinds.
yeah.
It
we
was
got
a dream
chainsaws,
all
we got-
along. Yeah.
No, it's just the different like the juxtapositions of the different things
Yeah.
together and how they don't really fit together, but somehow all fit together in this whole idea of freedom.
yeah.
And was it like a poker? There was a live poker game, or was it like the poker like ding
No,
ding
they're
machines?
just sitting at a table playing
Oh,
cards.
okay. Because I've always thought about. Have you ever gone to the gas stations where you just see old? They're just like playing the fucking slot
Yeah.
machines, and I'm just always like been like
Yeah.
so afraid that would be my grandpa or grandma. Like just like because that
Yeah.
is somebody's
Yeah.
grandpa or grandma
Yeah.
just sitting there wasting their entire inheritance, as little as it was, at a fucking Conoco or Shell gas station on
I
Barrett
try to, like,
Parkway. It's like not even like
yeah.
a very like. Yeah, it's not like an actual casino. I don't know. Just or I've seen grocery stores with the fucking ding ding machines in them, and like whose grandpa is wasting all his money?
Well, we
I
don't have
don't-
a place to hang out anymore, so
know,
the
right?
gas station becomes
Must
that.
be in
I
country.
guess. I don't know. I love those places. Also, those places also always have the best food, too.
No.
You don't think so?
If they have a little food stand, like a little taco.
I guess if it has like a full kitchen, but if it's just like a little. So you're telling me that this place
No,
was
it
all
was-
around
no,
a
but I was
bad
getting
time.
It was an old woman making food in her trailer next to the gas station.
Okay, so again, there's
Oh, okay.
I know it's a lame, hacky thing, but like the fucking comparing it to America and just like, all right, you got dangerous weapons right next to alcohol, right next to rednecks.
They didn't sell alcohol.
There's a sign on the door that says no Mexicans allowed.
so you want me to lie?
You know
Yeah,
what?
you're allowed to lie on
Comedy's
stage.
about no, just tell exactly what this
It's
place
a
was
fever
like.
dream watching.
Yeah, that is true. I do
But I
feel
think
that
it's
way.
a funny representation of America.
Can I do something else?
Yeah, please.
He said next.
Please, for the love of God, because every
Okay.
suggestion we've given you,
Someone told me
has been
other,
us.
He
They're
said this
idiots.
memory is very near
We're
and
the
dear to
dumb
me.
ones. We're the dumb ones for fucking-
apparently other people have to do this. So I'm trying to do the thing about the Girl Scouts
Yeah.
because I did do that the other day. I
Girl
was
Scouts
in a
are
bad
like-
mood. I barely had enough money for groceries for me, my wife, and my fucking family. Is that okay? Can I support my family? Does this podcast support patriots and American families?
Supposedly not, by the way you
Okay.
just acted towards my joke idea. Apparently not.
But I'm talking about treating the Girl Scouts approaching you like it's a lunatic crackhead with a knife.
Okay.
And I'm like yelling at them like get away, like whatever. And then I'm trying to lead it into I used to have to sell really weird shit for like athletics.
God damn.
Like bed sheets and like haystacks and mattresses.
Great fucking premise.
That's crazy.
No, we were talking about that last podcast, I think. Or we were talking about, like all the different, like, did you ever have, like, pep rallies for the shit you had to sell?
Yeah,
I
like
think we've talked about that on the podcast before,
Yeah.
but, like, if you sold a certain number of things, you got to do certain things, like, in front of the entire school.
Yeah.
And if you didn't sell anything, you just got to sit there.
Yeah,
It was
you
like
just
fucking
didn't
wild.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would do like a rally at the end of football
Yeah.
practice, and they'd be like, "This guy sold 15 coupons. Stand up, everyone, clap for this guy." And it's like, what?
Why were you putting us to work?
And then you're sitting like in the corner.
Yeah.
Children.
Yeah. That's what we were saying, too. Like, if your company gets, like, that down and out, that you need to hire children to fucking...
Yeah.
But me and my friends would be in the back corner, and we'd be like, "I wish I could like stand up and get claps, but I didn't. I don't want to sell any. I want to go home and play Xbox. I don't want to sell fucking coupons all
That's-
night."
Nobody
That's
wants to work
America.
anymore.
But it was always some rich kid whose mom bought all the coupons from him.
Always.
We went
Without fail, every school contest is won by the richest kid there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so
Again, and again, I think I'm doing it too much. But again, that could be like a like a comparison to America and capitalism. Like,
Yeah.
some kids just have parents that'll buy all their candy for them, and they
Some
get
kids are born
easy
into
way
a
in
family
life,
where you're gonna go to
and
love
some
it.
parents just like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not into all the politics stuff, man.
that's all I know.
But I don't know.
So,
I like this premise.
I love it. I love
love the idea of. I think you could actually
love it.
build out more on the Girl Scout thing. Like I just think there's so much there, and then make it longer, and then have it be
Yeah.
a whole separate bit. Like you'd be like, well, speaking of like child labor or whatever.
no, but yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because
all
that's the
that.
Girl Scout. That's what the two things have in common is that
I didn't
children
even
are
think
putting
about
to
the
work.
child labor thing.
Yeah, children are being put to work for the company in
And I'll-
each situation.
Oh,
Yeah, you can make
appreciate
kids work
that.
as long as
That's
there's a
good-
tier system to the practices that they win.
Yeah,
That's good feedback. We need to move on real quick. I went out to eat. My grandparents are always like, "Let's go out to eat and let's get some burgers and we'll go to like fucking McDonald's." They took us to TGI Fridays and they had a coupon book they bought from some local kid.
Yeah.
And they sat down and they were like, "This coupon's $20. You get a free Diet Coke with your meal." And then the woman was like, "Let me check with my manager." And then comes back and is like, "We can't honor that coupon." And my grandparents like slam the menus down and go, "Guess what, lady? You just lost a customer." It was just like they started like freaking out, and I was like, "God damn! It's like a Diet Coke or something or a beer. Like, is it?"
We'll take our $3 elsewhere.
people are just looking for a reason to slam something on a table.
I guess
Honestly.
not my vibe.
Not my vibe either.
I would go, "Oh
I
no,
mean, here, but
I'm here. I'm
Never
gonna
here.
eat. It's time to eat." Anyway, someone else do a joke.
All right, Leah.
all right.
What you got?
I've run it a couple times. I've been trying to do a joke about dancing and how it's crazy. Like I went dancing a lot when I was on vacation, and then I would be over there. I like to dance by myself. The way I do it is I go like, I'm the kind of girl I like to dance by myself. If you're gonna come over, like
Wait, stop. Don't dance alone. There's singles in your area waiting to dance with you.
more porn ads. I love it.
I'm glad you got
You're
it.
like, hey, what if this had a porn angle?
Wait, stop. All right.
No, it.
You haven't talked about penis or
This is a
vagina.
callback.
yet.
I know.
Oh, have we talked about
It's
sex?
bugging me.
No, I know.
All right,
We
go
gotta
ahead.
hit the quota DEI for the podcast.
That's right. Yep.
Anyway, so I'll be out there dancing, and unfortunately, if you go out dancing multiple times in a row, you start to see the divorced guys. You can
Yeah.
see them in the crowd. You can see it in their eyes. Their eyes really say, "I haven't seen my children in so long." And then But what you really realize is that these men can't dance, which is why they're not approaching you. And if one gives you puppy eyes for long enough, you'll give in because you're like, fine, I'm feeling myself. I've had enough tequila. I'm going to make this man's night. And then they don't know how to dance because most men have not released their root chakra. They don't have any hip mobility at all. Okay. And I'm like yelling at men on the dance floor, you got to use your hips. You know, you can pick your feet up. And it's a lot of shoulder movements. And I do a little like act or whatever. And what you really start to realize is that all men really want to do is twirl a girl. They just love to twirl women if you don't know how to dance. And so I was spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. And then what I've been doing is saying, like, I think they spin it so that you can never really get a good look at them. So that way, if I keep her dizzy enough, she'll eventually fall into my bed. I like this, like, idea, but it's not a joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was thinking, because it's so silly. I mean, it's based off of, like, you know, it happened.
Yeah.
This poor man, he was all shoulders, you know.
And so where are you going to dance that they're dancing like that? Because I had a whole different idea in my head when you were talking.
Well, I mean, when I was on
dancing.
vacation, it was just like
was it
clubs.
like a cruise?
On the cruise, it was where it was the clubs on the cruise and stuff.
No,
I'll go out and
yeah, I remember cruises. You do a lot of like
I go out to a
swing
lot of like
dancing.
concerts and stuff. I'm if there's music happening, I'm dancing. It's just the way it is, and so I like this idea because I notice the social dynamics of it, but I don't know how to like where to, because like the twirling line will get something. Sometimes the root chakra line will get something. The shoulder movements thing works. The divorced dad line has worked once. So I don't know if to abandon it or not. I don't know. There's the way I always like to do like a scenario and then have like punches throughout, you know?
It's the best way to do it. I mean, I would maybe introduce that it's on a cruise and it's just like a weird, like, you know, just the dynamic of cruise people. But I'm just so caught up in, you gave me PTSD from when I was like in high school and a little bit older and learning how to dance and stuff. But it was all grinding with girls.
Oh
but I just remember the weird, like, how some girls would tell me, and I got like yelled at so many times about like, because they would be like grinding and I would like be doing the motion with it. And they're like, no,
they're like, don't move.
Stand still.
Stand still like a tree.
Yeah. But then I would have some.
I mean, that's some high school girl shit.
But then I have some women tell me to not stand. Why are you just standing still? Why are you being so stiff? I'm like, I don't know.
Tell
I
me
thought
what
you
you
were.
want.
Yeah, you're doing the butt stuff. I'm just standing here. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying the ride.
I don't know. So like dancing is very, very interesting. It really is.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
you're having to like almost communicate telepathically.
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
And it is almost a sexual sort of like a give and take.
it's
You
a
gotta
prowess
really, like,
thing. It's a confidence thing. And
Yeah.
so like I don't. Here's the thing about me. If somebody's coming at me sideways, I'm not going to be nice to them. But if somebody's like approaching me and being sweet and asking for, you know, I'm not going to be like, fuck you, you man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to give you, I'm going to talk to you and be like a nice person. I don't want to have sex with every person I ever dance with, but like, you know, you gotta leave it open and give them a chance to try to dance because
give them
because if not, they're never gonna try and they're never gonna, you know, continue.
Yeah, no, you got to reward that because that's not. Yeah,
you reminded me actually. I think this might be a fun angle to go about like men being uncomfortable dancing because I just remembered when you said grinding how at my 16th birthday party, I had like a little basement party.
Yeah.
And my boyfriend, a high school boyfriend, got like a fog machine and the whole thing and the lights.
Yeah.
It's very, what was it, like 2009 or something like 2008,
right.
2009. And he put this whole party together in my basement. And then we were like bumping, you know, it was loud, it was fun. And I pop locked and dropped it. Okay. And I can't do.
You did all three of them? You
I
popped,
popped,
locked, and dropped it?
I locked, I dropped it, and then I came back up and I nailed him between the legs with my, my hips. And he went down so hard. And it was so humiliating. And I think it's a very fun, because you're right. Like, guys are just like told one thing or the other. And then a lot of times it takes so much confidence to even approach somebody on a dance floor that you're not going to do it. I don't know.
I love it. I haven't thought about it.
So they resort to twirling, is what I'm saying.
I haven't thought about it in years, but also, and it's going so off subject of your joke that was so wholesome about like wholesome dancing. I also remember,
we can take it to another, you know what I mean? Like, there's room for this.
So also, the grind, but I also remember like the whole grinding age of the early 2000s. I remember like going up behind a girl and you would just start doing it and they would look back just to see if you were acceptable enough to be rubbing your dick on her. And sometimes they'd be like, All right.
I'm having PTSD.
All right. But then, but then they would
I'm
look
gonna have
back
a panic
like,
attack, actually.
oh, but they would also be facing
Sorry.
their girlfriend, so you'd be facing.
Yeah, they'd be watching
your girlfriend. Yes, your girlfriend
Somebody
would
has
kind of let
their
you know.
Motorola Razr out
Oh,
taking
no, but
pictures.
I'm just saying that, like, your
You had-
girlfriend,
you had the
your girlfriend would give you the
confidence to do that?
eyes. They would give you the eye of like,
Not that
not
one.
that. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So now we need to like shift,
I
pivot.
feel like we're having therapy
Pivot.
right now. This is
All
very
right, we go.
interesting.
All right.
Very interesting. Okay.
Yes.
You had the confidence to walk up and just bump and grind on a.
Not really. Back then, I'm
You
telling
have a
you, it
lot
was
of experience. It sounds like you have some very specific
He said,
first-hand
I
accounts.
saw women dancing on their own, and I said, I
It
gotta
was-
be in that circle. I gotta be behind that hottest girl.
But it was such a
And
different
he's like, I don't know
world.
why those girls were like, not that one.
Swipe that
All
booty
right.
up across
every
my
time.
line.
Like,
I can't
oh.
imagine why her girlfriends would be weirded out by some guy coming up and dancing
All
on
right.
her.
Why's the bride got to be such a prude? Jeez, I'm just trying to grind on you.
Here you go.
I know you're my sister-in-law. Let me
Oh
fucking
my
grind
God.
on you, lady. Don't look back and reject me.
Don't
Yeah.
look back and give me that look. What are you talking
Right.
about?
Matt, use that in your nephew's bar mitzvah joke. I don't know why my nephew's friends didn't like me bumping and grinding on
I think
him.
the Nazi thing was enough to.
Oh my God.
I'm just-
just what this world needs is more Nazi material. That's what I keep saying.
But I think it is a funny concept that I never heard anybody talk about, like the grinding and the just like the
Yeah, the
like I said,
dance
they're facing-
dynamics is
girls
very
would face
fun.
each other and let each like, and then a random guy would come up behind one of them, and their girlfriend would have to let them know because you can't see. They'd be like,
Yeah.
no.
I also have so much to
Yeah,
say
no.
just about the dynamic of being the girl who keeps her wits about her a little bit better
Yeah.
and who is taller and
Yeah.
bigger, because mean people on the internet would call a person like me the fridge.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you've heard the term.
I don't think so.
Or I'd come out and cool out a situation if my girlfriends are with me and we're
Yeah.
out and like, so I'm literally putting my body between them.
Yeah.
I'm going, nope, you're gonna leave. I'll like, yeah, I don't care if I'm out at a bar. If I'm at a show, it's a little bit more business casual. But
Are you saying that? Let's say we're playing Marvel Rivals, Hot Topic. You're the tank class.
see, I don't know anything about this.
Let's say like the Hulk, Doctor Strange, Magneto.
Wow.
dude,
Are
way
you
to-
are you more of a Hulk or a Magneto?
I'm more of a Hulk. I'm more of a Hulk. Yeah.
Way to keep it interesting for our incel audience. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. And, they were all lost.
Incels. You
What
don't
the
have to
hell? What
be
the
that
hell
way.
is-
You have a hand.
For
What
the
is
Marvel
grinding?
Rival for the Marvel Rival fans out there.
Yeah. Are incels celibate if they're jerking themselves off?
No.
See, they're
you-
not incels.
If you pretend it's someone else.
I think you're still celibate if you're jerking. I think that
I
doesn't
don't know.
count.
Sorry, I was peeing the whole time. Was that helpful for you?
If jerking off counts
Wait,
as
did you hear
sex-
you've heard the joke, the one where I talk about
I
twirling?
think a little bit. It sounded like the stuff.
Yeah, the grinding
Wait,
angle is
talk
really
about it.
fun.
Yeah, there's a lot
That
with
top
that.
half of it, I just don't know how much acting, how much world building to do, because I think there's a lot of fun to be had with like building the picture of the person that
I
I'm
think
about to dance
whatever
with.
you do, acting it out, it's so much fun that like I
Yeah.
think it's like if you make it really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
there's
just
so-
be fun. I forgot
No,
about
but- no,
that.
but, like,
No,
You're
like
right.
I said,
There's so
I
many
think the
angles
cruise ship.
to
I
it.
think you definitely need to mention the cruise ship. 'Cause
Well,
I think
I
a lot
have
of
other cruise
Anybody
material.
that's been on a cruise knows exactly what that is. About just like a weird dude on a cruise that just
Yeah. Well, I met a guy on that cruise, the one that I just went on, where he dressed up like Jack Sparrow every day.
Hell yeah.
And he had a Jack Sparrow costume on. And he was so excited because there was like a singles group that was on the cruise and they had pirate night on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
And he was like, my people.
He was a guy on vacation.
A random dude on
Holy
vacation by
shit.
himself on a cruise ship, dressed like a pirate every single day.
I hope some lady shit in his bed.
I had him buy me a drink. I said, you're interesting, buddy. Let me-
Did he say? Oh, I see.
He was doing the impression. Yes, he
I'll
was
take
doing
some
that.
rum.
He goes, I'm ordering a rum drink. You know why? I was like, I'm going to kill myself.
God,
Did he
Jesus
say?
Christ,
I'd let you.
You guys
stab-"
would not believe the shit that people say to me.
Oh, I mean, I
Men
can't- yeah,
specifically,
yeah.
you wouldn't believe it because it. Why?
Did he
Oh,
say?
I've
like,
seen.
hey,
I
I'd
mean,
let
It's
you.
insane.
just bartending with like
At
other women.
McCracken's,
Like,
it's happened
no,
quite
like-
a few
like
times.
women bartenders that I've worked with, I
Yeah.
just hear the craziest
I'm
one. I
like,
just can't even
bro.
imagine. I have such sympathy, and
But-
the way they have to fucking like play the game of like, yeah,
But-
so
Please don't
silly.
kill me.
But-
Yeah,
Hold
Yeah,
on.
tip me,
it's
but
crazy.
don't
What about-
follow me home.
Yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah.
a weird.
How do I
it's
get
a
this
weird
money
bar they have to,
without
like,
being
Yeah,
murdered?
how do I get tipped but don't get followed home and murdered?
What
That's
about
really the fine
What
line
about
of
the
womanhood.
one guy that works and gets the bartender?
You know what? You're so right. We shouldn't outlaw the whole thing.
Right?
No, that's not what
You
I
never
meant.
know.
I
When
meant
some
like
guy-
that
You
guy.
know what, ladies? It could be your soulmate.
That guy is a stallion. Is all I'm saying. Hey guys,
You just need him to show you what he can do.
Yeah.
If you can only
That's where
see.
everybody always meets at the bar. That's always the best, you know? Bartenders
Hell yeah.
All right,
hitting on
Matt,
the bartender is crazy, actually.
You have 8 minutes to get your joke out.
All right, so
We've only got 5 minutes.
this is a story. I know. What are we going to do? Only 7 minutes left. What are we going to do for the other 6 minutes and 30 seconds, lady? Because I came already. Speaking of coming, so this goes back to, we've talked about my arrest stories before. One of the arrests was for drugs. And so I did the pretrial diversion program. It's basically a 6-month program. You do a bunch of community service. You do a bunch of drug tests and classes and stuff. And it gets rid of your first nonviolent felony. So I was in one of those programs. And so every morning, for 6 months straight, I had to call a number. And if they said yes, I would have to come in and take a drug and alcohol test. Like they would literally, I'd have to be there within an hour and take a drug test. So I'd have to pee in a cup and like right in front of a dude. Yeah, and like I'm like I'm a very timid tinkler. Like I don't do very good.
Sorry, you're a timid tinkler.
Yeah. I just don't like even if there's somebody in the bathroom with me. Like let alone I cannot pee with somebody else near me. I'm
What
just
a
not
fucking weirdo.
So
Wait. Hold on. Before you continue, I'm sorry. Why are urinals set up like that? Why is it like broad daylight that you guys are doing?
Most of them are sectioned off, but I still get in my head where they can't. To me, they can't see, but they haven't heard me start to pee yet.
Gosh, you have stage fright.
Like, yeah. Well, I'm just like, wow, that guy's probably thinking, why has he not started peeing yet? Why
What's
is it
he
not?
doing in there?
Yeah.
There are bars in Athens mostly that
Just
have
a trough.
Well, it'll be like a door that doesn't lock, and then
oh my god!
If you have to shit, there will be a toilet, and the door doesn't lock, and there's no blockage.
And you just have to just like hold your hand out like this, hoping the door doesn't open.
DIY. Anyway, so you're doing drug testing.
So I used to have to go multiple times. I was always 2 times a week. So twice a week I'd have to go take this fucking drug test. And like I said, I'm not good at peeing in front of somebody. And it was like a guy. It was like this fucking like 90-year-old black guy that would watch. It's important to the story.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just always like, and like he didn't make it any easier because I would go in there and like, if you hesitated for a second, this motherfucker would be like, all right, come on, go ahead, get it going. Like, which does not help. I mean, that's like a girl telling you to come. Like, it's just like,
do it.
Not, come on,
Let's
have you
get
not
on
come
it.
yet? Why aren't you coming yet? It's like, okay,
like,
well,
I don't know.
So he's like, how come you're not peeing yet? Come on. And so what I would do is I would strategically chug water until I would have to, and what you'd have to do, you'd have to go check in at the courthouse, check in, and they would tell you to wait, and whatever number you were, they'd come in there, and you'd go do your drug test. So I would just chug water till my bladder's about to explode. So no matter what situation I'm in, I'm fucking peeing. I have to pee that bad. So I would do that every single time. I'd have to like go whatever. And then one time, I did that. I chugged all the water. I needed to pee really bad, and I checked in, and they told me the guy was on lunch break. And he wasn't going to be back for an hour. And so I'm sitting there and I had to pee so bad. But then I got the sudden sensation that I had to shit.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I'm like, because I don't know if you know anything about.
Did you shit in the cup?
I don't know if you know about science, but when you have to poop, you pee. And when you pee, you poop. Yeah, it's like just, we all know. Yeah.
Sure.
And so,
Yeah, definitely.
And so I'm like debating, like, do I go in there and shit my pants in front of this dude, or do I go shit and try not to pee? So I went to the bathroom and I pulled my pants down and I held my penis like it was like tight, so I wouldn't pee because I'm like I cannot, because you also have an hour to pee. If not, you get fucking thrown in jail. You go to jail if you don't pee. If you don't pee for this guy.
You clamped your urethra shut.
My whole dick.
You damned your dick.
Like that. So
You're like, it's life or death, buddy.
Because I'm pooping. So I'm pooping. My dick is out of the toilet. I'm holding it, so I don't pee. I'm like, because you cannot, do not pee.
It's hanging off the end of the toilet.
So I was like this. Yeah, I'm like this.
So I'm like
I'm
this.
oh no, don't do it. So anyway, so I'm like, all right, you got to shit, but don't fucking pee. Do not fucking pee. And so I'm like trying to time it. And I finally, like, you know when you have to shit really bad and it just all like comes out at once? Yeah, we all know.
Yeah. Familiar.
Well, between that and the holding my dick, whatever sensation and whatever bodily function, I I felt moisture in my hand. And I was like, oh no, I peed. Oh no, there goes the juice. But then I opened my hand, and it was like when Spider-Man like first learned he had web powers. So it was like
Matt, no.
stuck together like that.
Matt, that's disgusting.
And so luckily it wasn't pee.
yeah, luckily.
Thank God.
You came in.
I came. I think from like the prostate.
You came from
From
oh
shitting
my
so
God.
hard, like I
you
shit
fucked
so
yourself
hard.
in the ass, dude.
Yeah, but then like and then
Choked
holding
it out.
Yeah. So it was just
I can't fucking breathe. Holy shit.
You fucked yourself in the ass.
with my shit.
Oh my God, Matt.
And then I edged myself into coming by like not allowing myself. I
The
didn't tell you what it
choking
was,
is
was
the
like,
key
don't,
here.
Yeah,
It was like-
it was the torture
You can be
of
like,
it.
so I discovered something new about myself.
So that's part of it. Is that like? So I went, I peed for the dude, I did all this stuff, but like now I'm like, is this like my new thing now? It's just like, how do I? Because it was amazing. It felt so good. I'm like, how do I recreate this? How do I? You can't recreate it because I gotta. What I would have to be able to needing to shit, needing to pee, and need.
You need the
to-
pressure.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
approval of a 90-year-old black man
You
watching
need to
me
know
pee.
you're going to go to jail if you're going to start
yeah.
coming that way.
I need some old black man to be like, come on now, come on, all right,
Dude,
all right now,
your porn history changed after that. You had to have an old black man begging you to.
yeah, come on now, let's go, come
I'm
on.
sure
with
there's
it.
an ASMR channel for it.
I don't know.
I say more power to you.
I would
I
hope so.
was gonna say you did the.
Why
this
is
might-
Matt spending so much time in the bathroom?
This might be too niche, but have you seen the Assassin's tea kettle? It's like if you put your thumb, the way like a bong works when you hold your thumb down. It's like when you hold your thumb down, there's two different liquids that like
Oh,
can come
yeah.
out. One's poison and one's like
Ooh.
water. And so that's what you did with your dick. You rotated the barrels so that the cum would come out instead of the pee.
Maybe.
Wait, were you able to just hold it and then?
Yeah, I
then you
didn't pee.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's amazing. Good for you.
That's the funniest part of it, though. I was like, "Oh no, I peed!" And then I opened my head. I was like, "Oh, that wasn't
Been
pee."
here before.
We're still good. We're still
But saying it was like Spider-Man.
Like
Like Spider-Man is so
When he
funny.
first used
just
his
discovering he has webs. Whoa.
Oh my God.
web, stretching it out in your
With
head.
great power comes great responsibility.
Oh my God.
Why-
I have-
why-
I can't believe
I
you
have-
just
Uncle
told us.
Ben, Uncle Ben, I got it.
like Uncle Ben's rice. That's the guy that was begging you to.
Wasn't that Spider-Man's guy? It
was.
Okay,
Oh
all
my
right, all
God.
right.
There is a great
That was
Uncle Ben
Uncle Ben,
comparison
yes.
there, though.
It was
That's
Uncle Ben
crazy.
cheering me on. Come on now.
Oh my God.
And you blasted your first web into your.
Yeah. So I've just never been much of like a
So
storytelling.
you do well
comedian.
under pressure, is what I'm hearing.
Yep, a lot of pressure. It was like you back up one pipe and it's got to come out the other.
I bought one of
don't
those
know.
C clamps the very next day.
C-clamping your dick.
C clamping.
No idea. I do think it's
can't
funny.
piss.
Oh, using woodworking tools for to,
The idea that the only way I can come now is all that. Every factor, just like
Got to eat a big meal,
Gotta-
drink
yeah,
about a
gotta
gallon of water.
chug Taco Bell,
Got to get the C clamp out.
chug Gatorade. And
I need
just
this guy to come over. He'll be here at 7:30.
Yep.
Damn. Wow.
But it was just such a pretty crazy,
Oh my
true.
I feel
true story.
I love that story. That's so silly. I feel like the only thing that it needs is just some punches on the top half. You know what I mean? Like a little
Yeah.
tag here, little tag there, because it's not funny. The whole thing is funny,
Yeah.
but it's just that it needs this. You know? It's
yeah.
funny though.
Yeah, I think once I get to the part where I go to the bathroom,
Yeah.
because I've always thought about when you got to poop, you got to pee, and when you got to pee, you got to poop, and it's,
old
I don't know,
Italian
but-
saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
How science works. But
Yeah.
I think once you get there, it starts getting funny. But
I
yeah, I
think
need to figure out how to set up.
the funniest
That's
part
always
of
my
this is
problem
that-
with stories.
yeah.
And like I've tried to tell like my dad and certain people like, you should tell more stories. You should tell long stories. I'm like, yeah, when you go to open mics, you can't do that. That's the problem. Is that like
Yeah.
you need to have jokes every 15 seconds, basically. Like I always tell new comedians, like you can have a story, sure, but every 15
But not
seconds there
here.
needs to be a fucking laugh.
Yeah, it always gets awkward if you have any more than like a 30-second setup.
Yeah,
It's
because they're
like,
just not going
ugh,
to stick around for the whole setup.
brain rot. For
Yeah,
real.
I know, right? Show me somebody.
Let
fucking-
comedians tell a 5-minute story, please. I would love to hear it, actually. That's so funny. Good
Thanks.
Lord. In
All
the
right.
courthouse,
I'll
too?
figure out.
In
Yeah,
God's
the
courthouse?
Cobb County Courthouse, right down the street from the
The
Krakens.
courthouse.
It was.
Cobb County. Cobb. Count on being busted.
Yep. Count on busting.
Count on busting.
Count on
busting.
busting.
The Cobb County.
You edged yourself and then fucked
I did,
yourself in
I
the
know.
ass with your own.
I think that's what it was. It was myself, like you edged yourself and
It
fucked
like
your
you
ass.
were
And
dying.
With no visual stimulants. Just
imagination.
audible
just the
stimulants.
fear of not being able to pee for an old black man was all I
A
needed.
minimum wage worker potentially screaming for you to piss.
Poor guy. That poor guy. Yeah, just
You
like,
had to
come on,
watch
dude.
people piss all day long.
Yeah.
God.
Dream job.
Hose down in the garage when you get home.
Is that
How
a
come my
doctor?
career
What does that guy
counselor-
do? What does that guy
What credentials do you need?
to beg people to piss in the bathroom at the
Let me go ahead
courthouse?
and stop. Let me go ahead and stop you right there. This guy was not a doctor.
Is it a nurse?
DeVry University has a bathroom piss specialist program, actually.
a bathroom piss beggar.
Yeah. They teach you how to clean your shoes.
Like the
great.
fucking the newspaper boy on the corner.
Oh, the town crier?
Yeah,
That's
the
my
town crier.
I talk about this all the time. That is my dream job. I would love to be like, here. It would be so fun talking people's business, you know.
Can I bring up another this part cut out? So I talked about how I'm a timid tinkler. And like I
Oh, yeah,
don't
Tim
think-
Tinkler, sorry.
There's a new thing I discovered like a couple of years ago, and it's really embarrassing, and I shouldn't say it out loud, but and it's not something I'm into like sexually, but like if I just imagine a girl's face in the urinal, okay, just cut it, just cut all this shit, just cut it out right now. It doesn't help me at all.
Doesn't help you piss? Have you tried thinking about that guy?
I would never ever be in, I don't know what, I think that's just I don't know, maybe it just calms my nerves a little bit.
Is that true?
No.
It is true.
Listen, we can't police what's in his imagination.
You can't tell
Yeah,
me
not now, not anymore.
you can't.
You used to be able to in Biden's
Is that true, dude? Okay, I know people like.
Are
that.
you about to tell me that you have the same thing? Because that would be
No, I know people. I know people like
my
that.
brother.
I do
my
that
brother,
too, which
my
is
brother.
crazy.
Okay, you think
Yeah.
Dude, I can tell when I'm around people. If I'm shitting near them, I
Yeah.
can tell stuff like that. Because if I have to pee or poop, I'm going and I'm expressing my
Opinions.
body.
yeah.
My body upon the porcelain, and I don't have to wait. I'm not like, oh my god, someone's gonna hear how powerful my stream is, or how big of a shit I'm taking, or because I'm sitting there going, are they gonna look under the stall and be like, I'm gonna memorize this guy's shoes?
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm thinking.
that
You
I
think
can-
through it logically, it never makes sense to have stage
So
fright in the
so I
bathroom,
can
obviously.
call him out when I see him at his desk. I'm gonna
I mean,
call
the
him out
comedy
on a-
club might go one way or
I
the
think
other.
about that stuff. I think about that stuff.
But who cares if I go up and be like, hey Matt, you took a huge shit in the bathroom? What's gonna happen?
Yeah,
to
I guess
you?
that's true. What's next?
No,
You're like,
it's
yeah, I
more of
came
like
too.
You weren't able to pee in front of.
Hey Matt, I heard you come in the bathroom.
Come in the bathroom.
That's worse. That's worse.
It smells like cum in here.
just hear the plop in the toilet and just
being like, oh my god. being like, oh my god, who ate Chinese food for lunch? It smells like cum in here.
Is that cream of some young guy?
Uh-oh, Matt's been busy.
I do love the idea of
Oh, jeez.
That was a perfect reenactment of it. I was like,
Oh, it's the
Uh-oh.
funniest thing you could possibly say after.
life is
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
life is different
he's
now.
like, good heavens.
Heavens to Betsy, I've shit myself to cum.
I've shit myself to completion.
I've clamped my penis to semen.
I cannot get over the clamping element of this. It's so
And the semen
Crazy.
If peeing's number one and shitting's number two, what is that on the?
Well, the fact that you came through the clamp, it was a strong
No,
enough.
I think that was part of it.
It
I
was
think
a
that was part
strong
of the.
enough. It was a strong enough.
Were you moving
clamp.
your hand up and down?
No, I don't think. No, it was just the pressure.
It was a strong enough
Because it was
clamp.
solitary. I never moved, I promise.
Strong enough clamp to hold back the piss, but not a strong enough clamp to prevent cum from shooting
Okay, Grip
out.
King.
It's a very exact, precise measurement. You gotta.
Man, this is crazy. That's a crazy fucking story.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Show Me Your Bits podcast. I'm Matt Tamburino. I came while I shit. That's Perry. And that's Leah. See y'all.
I'm gonna go shit now, I guess. Oh my god.